Hello and welcome back for the finale of 999. Not literally the final video, but like, we're on the last route. Like with the save fitting, I'm just going to record one sitting all the way through, and I'll split up as needed. Yeah, I kind of underestimated the length of the ending, but this one is going to be very long. So I'll be here for a while, and I'll just split up for YouTube. But now it's time to go through the white locks to get the final ending. And this yellow key is going to be important. Because if you went down this route without the yellow key, you'd be stopped early. Which is why I didn't go down that path beforehand. So, let's go through the 4 door first. Go through the 4 door. And I think that is enough. Okay, let's at least go through the door first. That's probably enough.
The beeping.
Looks like it stopped.
Looks like it stopped. Alright, second class cabins. I like how it does separate stuff like that. Picture of a dog. Yes, where the famous Funarimba scene happens. Anyway. Let's start collecting things.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Skip past this. I forgot where exactly the cutscene is, but like... Let's just get past all this. Yada yada, get everything. Check all this. Oh god, this stuff again. You too. You too. Let's check this. That's locked. Never mind. Other door? Oh, wait, there's more. Okay, what else is there here, actually? Just relaxing on the sofa. Perhaps... No. Take the map. Let's get past this. Now we can go over... Do you believe in the power of a curse? Anyway. Now I believe we can go through here. Alright. Combine it with the matches. Go in here. Get these. Plate. For dog. Nope, wait.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Alright. Now it's important. We take the bookmark. It's important. Oh no, we're stuck here.
What?
Huh?
You don't know.
No, I don't know. Now we go to the kitchen. Talk about dry ice.
Dry ice.
And now, it did seem rather odd, didn't it? We're gonna talk about Ice 9. Oh, we can't.
Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin...
We've really gotta learn about Ice 9. Now, we go through... Which door is this? The 7 door.
June.
June. Hold on. All right. I think we're good to start here. Right? Ah, whatever. Let's start getting this stuff. Oh, wait, no. Not here. Here. Get this fake organ. Use the scalpel on it. And we get the organ key. Alright, we have to go back first. Go in here. And start getting everything. What was this again? Is it this or something? No. There we go. There's one of those. Fake right arm, fake heart.
You think we should go back?
And now we're talking about the EDT
Like the
crystals.
molecules were communicating with one another,
But,
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive.
remember Ice 9?
This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Oh, more memories. Know something about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
Who?
That woman?
Alice!
Alice? We've heard that before.
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah, More than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff.
That's not so much true nowadays, but, you know, never mind.
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank.
Stuff. Very informative, Seven. We found stuff.
One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one.
We're seeing way too many coffins lately.
The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled.
Hey, we've seen that in the weird video that they
It
played.
wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Well made.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. I had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. I guess you should say they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition.
Is this Alice?
They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Stank.
There was one body that didn't thaw, and that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
We found the book for Alice, and it was a bunch of hieroglyphics.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't.
Oh, she just woke up and left.
They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Like this actual ship, or
Now why the hell would you
The
say something
gigantic.
like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
oh,
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
What?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
yeah?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. And other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Surely this won't come up in the story. Right? Right, game? I mean, surely they're not bringing this up over and over again for it to pop up, right? Right?
Did the water in her body become...
Oh boy.
No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Anyway, back to the puzzle. So, I believe we just have to... Well, the thing is... The other thing happens at the end of this, and I don't know... Oh, before the door. Here we go.
Hey, hold on.
That's great, actually. Thank you, game. Remember the bookmark?
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh,
I think she's asking if Junpei was part of the first Nonary game.
I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Yep.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing.
Oh.
Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
Oh. We swapped all their body parts, remember?
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Well, it's my favorite sock in the whole world.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the locked socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Personally, the way I think about this is that it's like, I know this is gonna sound weird and kind of cheesy, but like with the sock one specifically, it's kind of like if it's your favorite sock in the whole world, and I think it's still the original sock because of, again, this is gonna sound weird, but like the memories you had, like the sentimentality about it. It feels like, even though it's technically not the same because all the cloth's gone, like to you it's the same one because like you've had all this time. Similar thing can be said for the ship as well. It's like, if you served aboard the ship, like even though it's like none of the original parts are there, you still served aboard the ship and you still remember it. Yeah, you know. Again, I know it sounds weird, but that's my personal thought about it.
Hey,
Technically,
do
yes.
you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right?
Those aren't me. I'm me. I'm me, he says.
That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Like a dog picture, or a crystal, or rats.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Is this some sort of secret meeting?
No,
We're
it
just talking
wasn't.
about socks.
We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
Jealous?
No, you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
7.
You're a dick. Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
Well, this time, Clover's in a better mood now, and she has hope. So hopefully, she won't kill us with an axe. Right? Alright, we're gonna go through door 1 this time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't technically know if you have to go through this choice thing, but, you know, I'm just doing it to be safe. Alright. Except we're going through this again. So the main thing we're trying to get through here is that we're basically giving Clover hope that Snake is still alive. Because, as we know, he is. I think the thing we need to do is here for the pocket watch.
Pocket watch?
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, alright?
Oh my god.
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse. There's something I want to ask her. and I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
We, of course, know that Ace did alone.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
Who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Okay. So, let's see. Digital root of 3 we're getting. Okay. So 2. And then we need to make 10 with this. So, let's see. Hold on. Math. Ace and June, nope. Ace at 7, Ace and Lois would be 9, but that would make it 2 again. Santa and June would also make 9. Santa and 7. Could do that.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities? Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A,
Why?
because June's in that one.
You sure June's not a killer?
There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah,
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Hmm.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, so he checks this now.
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Now why would he want to go through this door?
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Pat, pat.
Damn.
All right. So now that that's done, I think this just skips to the things we
Looks like
need.
there's something all ice. Alice. Does this mean...
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs. So it would seem.
Bottom deck, library.
Library. We never saw the library.
Oh. Seven said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic.
Library is kind of like a forest of knowledge.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the Forest of Knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Again. Okay. Sorry.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Cass?
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Fox alive?
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is super cooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation. Cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility.
That's just a theory.
Special
Okay,
ice
sorry.
you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Alice is the killer.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered.
Did Ace do it, though?
But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1.
Okay, I guess so. Maybe it wasn't Ace.
Who was it that opened that door?
But what if?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters and killed that guy in there and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer. That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
It is very silly to think about.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now. I'll come back to this later.
Alright, now for the monitor.
Huh.
Well, sorry,
Even
readjust
if he
my
wasn't
seating.
one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious.
Yeah, that was a good point.
Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder. I think this is a challenge.
I was waiting because I thought you would say the line, but he didn't.
He's making fun of us. Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it." Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
Jigsaw?
Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
Who killed this?
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go.
That's a casual thing to ask someone. Hey, do you want to help move a corpse?
Huh? Hey, it's the...
Okay, yada yada. Yep, he died. Mm-hmm.
Oh God. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Is that supposed to help cheer us up?
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive.
Yeah? Really, Junpei?
I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know?
Yeah?
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just...
That's kind of like an instant death, though.
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin.
Bones?
I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something.
You know Clover's right here, though, right?
Broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And...
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover?
It's not Snake. He's still alive. And he's in the coffin.
Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody. I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Huh?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
They know each other?
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
Oh. Was Santa on that ship too?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group.
The what now?
So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle.
Surely no one would do that. Right? Right, Zero Escape?
You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on.
Yep.
If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Yep, that's right, Zero Escape.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
We sure do.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
The nonary game.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
An emergency, you mean?
You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head? That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die.
Girl died.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something? I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Who was the girl that died?